We're super happy to have you. I think this is the first public conversation that Beezu is having. It's kind of funny because it started back at the very end of October as an idea to create NFTs for the Christmas NFT contest. And then Sandish and I started talking, and the idea just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And he tried to hire a designer who completely fell through on everything. So everything was kind of stalled out until Boris came and blessed us with his amazing, amazing designs. And that's what gives us the Beezus that we see now that are just so freaking adorable.
True.
So I'm just going to, before I turn it over to Sandesh and Solar, I just want to say really quickly that the blockchain games go a lot deeper than just games. They provide a lot of exciting opportunities to introduce new people to DeFi, to people who wouldn't otherwise get involved in crypto, learning about being able to control their own assets and actually own the things that they're buying. And it will offer opportunities for people to make money and to possibly stake their Beezus. There's just a whole lot of DeFi ideas that Sandish and Solar have been talking about, as well as I'm sure other people. I'm not trying to leave anybody out. So before people think, oh, it's a game and it's on the blockchain, what it really is this really super fertile playground for hashing out governance, because this will be a game that the players will be able to control, because it's a DAOified situation instead of having corporate entities running it and making decisions. So it's a fertile playground for trying out governance and tokenomics, just like what One Hive is all about. So we look forward to being a swarm with One Hive, and I'm going to turn it over to you guys.
Great. Hi guys, this is Sandesh. I'm glad Meta already gave us all the information so far, how it started and how we got this idea from out of a contest, and we just started with the flow, and Meta provided me a lot more support in just motivating me to get it started. And as she said, without Boris, we would not be here without the designs. It was so appealing for me that I had to do this. I had to take it forward, and here we are, just talking about this game in a Dao Rush week. Yeah. So let me start. So just before I just tell about Beezu. So this is a NFT based game. So we're gonna work towards a DAO approach here, wherein we are trying to keep it as decentralized as possible, right from the contribution starting for the development, as well as all the ideas we are getting so far. It's been a community effort, and we are a bunch of people who met in the one eye DAO, and we had similar interest to pursue this project forward, and we are hoping to get more support with one eye and the bees. Yeah, and we plan to put it up. So let me start. So just we just this is the first day we are unveiling the logo of the Beezu. Thanks to Boris. I think it's very past midnight to him, so he couldn't join us. Yeah, so these are his design, and these are Beezus. They're very cute. We plan to convert them to 3D as well, so that we can have some applications coming out of AR, or so a few things. So I mean, these are very cute. I mean, I just want to hold them, but then I can't hold them. That we plan to fix that, so in some way of giving the user interaction, to interact with these pets going forward as we launch the game. Yeah. So so these two designs are taken out of 100 or 200 designs Boris generated out of these unique parts. So how this works is, this is a Beezu. This will be comprised of multiple parts. So each part has its significance in the game, and there are some similar games already on the market, but we want to make it different. We want to give it more application than what is being done on the NFT space here. Yeah. And as I was saying, that we are a bunch of people from One Hive. We already contributed to a lot of projects under One Hive, like Agave, Tulip, Honeyswap. So me, Meta, Solar, Boris. I might be missing few names, but there are a lot of people Dosh, Dosh King, who has just contributed and take this game forward. And we just plan to finish up this soon and to get it on, to get this application up and running and in your hands soon. Yeah. So as I was always saying you, we are thinking of to be DAO first model here, rather than just working thinking towards privatizing this, or just making more money out of it. No, we just want to make it a complete economic cycle over here, so that we'll start from scratch. We none of us will hold more uh, what team tokens here to establish the authentic, the ownership over the project. We plan to do a fair launch. We plan to distribute the ownership of this entire project to everyone going forward. And we just want to make it DAO first approach. And just when we I know there are a lot of things happening on the NFT space. I know every Tom, Dick, and Harry is just creating NFT. It's out of anything today without much utility. Pick an image, you make it an NFT, and just sell it on the market. No, but I think NFT will be more than what is being done today, and we will have more applications going forward on NFT space. Just I'm just thinking loudly here. Maybe we'll have a lot of applications on the identity, as well as on the property authentication, property ownership. Probably even the governments will get involved in this space, because I keep on hearing a lot of governments already talking on this aspect. And not everybody knows about NFTs probably now, but just give it for 10 years, and everybody would be you know aware about this space. Then what? Right now, everyone knows about Bitcoin, but not honey. Yeah, we will reach there, wherein all these concepts are running across everybody's mind. So as I was saying this, we want to make it. We want to get this game into a proper economics cycle, with absolutely, good ideas being added to the tokenomic process, which we are already thinking about. And we want to make it in such a way that whatever the tokenomics or economy we are generating out of it is pushed back to their own system, and there is ample amount of ample amount of utility and value created, so that everybody who is participating in this ecosystem are incentivized for their good efforts, or good what exposure they give to this entire framework. So when I say we have these things in mind, there are a lot of jargons thrown across your screen. Yeah. So we'll be starting it as an NFT first, and we'll have these pets, created in a Genesis event, so that we can have a pre-sale or sort of thing. And post that, we'll have a lot of games, so that these NFTs can be used to play with, as well as staking also involved. So initially we'll start with the turn based card play here, so that this is only the initial start, but we have more things in mind rather than just sticking to just turn based card game here. We want to incorporate a free to roam play, where people who doesn't want to engage in normal player to player games, who can roam around this what mini auto generated maps, where they can go, they can roam around. Yeah, they can collect some rare items, then put it back to the economy. And those people who doesn't want to play the game, they want to stake, they can do the staking. Or some people who like to breed this Beezus, they can just put their own ideas in mind, and breed better playing Beezus. Yeah. And there's all social elements. There is even a bit of DeFi involved here. I mentioned it as DeFi for layman, because not everybody who wants to play a game, they understand DeFi concepts, right? So I'm damn sure this will pull a lot more people who doesn't understand anything on crypto space, who doesn't understand how DeFi works. In fact, it took me like 2 or 3 months to even just understand the basics of DeFi. Just we want to put it in a form of user interaction, which is very easy for anyone to grasp a DeFi, where they can stake, where they can put value to the ecosystem, and they can generate rarity. Since you are staking a large portion of your tokens, which also puts value in the whole economic system. Yeah, if you have any questions, just stop me. If somebody wants to speak, I can discuss anything. Yeah. So how are we different based on other games coming in the market? Is we are always thinking, yeah, this has dev first in mind, community first in mind. Yeah, so we might go slow because of that, but we want to put it right, we want to put it perfect when we have a fair launch, so that everybody who is involved in the project are, rewarded in the right way, and not concentrated to a particular set of people. Yeah, we also we have seen some, like, I mean, some minor points in few of the games wherein they start good, they create a lot of NFT pets, then that those NFT pets are not you put to use anywhere apart from, just keeping it for, just for the purpose. We want to put use cases for all pets at all levels and all monetary value over here. And I keep on seeing this, that once the game will take off, right? So there will be a huge steep in price to enter the game. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to name, but there's a lot of games wherein you have to spend like $800 to $1,000 to get a bunch of NFTs to start interacting with the NFT game, which, even it's quite difficult to a lot of people want to approach this. Yeah, so we want to put some use cases wherein, we want to get involved to any person, even if he doesn't have money to invest and put an NFT. We have a use case wherein those who already have bunch of NFTs can put these NFTs on the market as a staking, feature, wherein those guys who doesn't want to invest, they can come and play with these Beezus, and create some value out of it, and both the parties are happy about this. Yeah. Yes, and also we promise, like, continuous improvements in the game based on the kind of money we generate. We want to put it back to the ecosystem and create more fun things, and fun games out of this. Yeah, and as I said, the turn-based card play is only the start of the project, and we want to take it forward to still more innovative gaming ideas based on the community ideas and the approach. Yeah, as I said, we want to address all the parties here who doesn't. There are a lot of people who like playing games, there are a lot of people who doesn't want to play an FD game but still want to get involved. Yeah, so there are some NFTs which are doing only staking, there are some NFTs who are just doing the gaming, but we want to address all the segments here, so that, people who doesn't want to play, they can stake and they can create value. Those who want to just play, they can use those staked NFTs to earn some internal currency, which we call nectar token, and put it back to the economy. Yeah. So we will have two main tokens in our whole ecosystem. The one is the Beezu, which is the ERC20 token, and we'll have a utility token, which is the nectar. This would be a ERC20 token. This would be an infinite supply token, but this will be completely controlled based on the tokenomics. We will hard code it to the contract, wherein the players are constantly generating the nectar, and this nectar, will be again used to do a lot of in-game activities like breeding, or even there are a couple of things. We have some ideas in our mind which we want to put it up. Yes. As I said, we want to have an inbuilt scholarships here, which I said, anybody who doesn't understand the concepts of DeFi, doesn't it's a long leg, to just play the game. I just want to go buy some crypto, put my credit card, go to Binance, transfer that back to HDAI or BSC or Solana. There is a lot of learning curve, but, I just want to address this part wherein people will get involved, they learn about DeFi, and, when they understand it good enough amount of time, they'll come back to the system. I'm sure. Yeah. So how we'll be playing this game is, I mean, it's a simple graph you see here. You buy or adopt a pet, and you play the game, or maybe you stake the NFTs to acquire some more tokens. You might acquire nectar, or you might acquire some of our partners tokens here, since we will have some tie-ups coming up with other DAO projects as well. Yeah. So then what you'll do out of this nectar tokens is, then putting it back to the economy, right? So you can use the nectar tokens to breed, or you will just sell the nectar tokens and make some money, right? And we also have a concept of free to roam play, wherein, I just want to just go roam around all these mystical places wherein you can go and acquire. We will try to keep some rare things, which has some monetary value from the economy and from the tokenomics. What we create, we just want to put it back to this particular free to roam play, wherein we will create some minefields, gold mines, so wherein anybody who just want to interact with this world, they can go, they can roam around, they can acquire these NFTs and maybe put it back to the market. Yeah. And as I said, this will be completely a community driven project right from the start. I started as one person, and I just built up a team of 10 guys over here, and our Discord server has grown to 200 members in a very short time. We just started all our social media channels just 2 or 3 days back. We're just getting started, and we want to uh, put this product back to market soon. We already did a beta. I would not say beta; it was an alpha as part of the contest. We created these contracts. We had a live working product wherein you can these pets could be bought and sold on the market. And we did a small demo as part of the contest, and we are working on that so far. Yeah. So, what will be the roadmap for this? Uh, so, we will start with our NFT launch soon, since all our contracts are ready, and we are just auditing it. Our auditing in the auditing stage, we have some proper tokenomics to be sorted out, so that we can put those things in front of everyone right before we start it. Then we will come back with our NFT marketplace, wherein people can sell their NFTs and make money and put these tokens back into our economic cycle. Yeah. And then we will have our gameplay and contests coming at a later stage, and we have some secret things as well being done here. I just want to maybe it's just in the incubation stage, because I mean, based on how will be the reception and how much value we create, we plan to finance such very innovative ideas right in the middle of our roadmap. Yeah. So as I said, we'll have a pre-sale Genesis event coming soon. So after our contracts are audited, and we are good enough to approach all the interested devs, or maybe we'll also get involved with the Twitter community, because I see a lot of action happening on the Twitter side of things. We just want to appeal to both crypto crowd and non-crypto crowd here. Yeah. So there are a few things which I want to just tell about the game. That we will start with this concept of having 3 classes of NFTs, and there are some uh, in-game rules we are trying to sort out and put it on the blockchain, so that the games will become little interesting. And we have still more ideas how to approach this. We want to keep this very minimal, not much headache to understand the concepts of the game, and it should be fun to play, and not too much strategizing in your head. Yeah. So we just want to keep it simple. We'll put up a simple game which can kickstart a big economy out of it. We are also working on our DApp. This, I mean, in order to buy your pets, and marketplace. So we already have done few fireframes already, and we are working on the parallelly. All the teams are working individually in their own department. We are working on the smart contract. Some people are working on the design side of things, and we have another set of people who are working on the game engine part of it. Yeah. So we will be trying to support both the desktop and Android iOS when we launch the game. But during the staking part, it will be on both desktop and mobile, since we are doing it on a tab. Yeah. I just want to leave you out of this in this slide. Today's crypto market is around two trillion, and NFTs are just occupying only 30 billion out of it. It's just 1.5% of the total crypto money. I think there is a lot of room to grow. Yeah, I know there are a lot of applications coming here and there, but we want to pitch it in a different manner here. We want to make still more. I mean, we want to put still more innovative ideas here, and try to make a better game out in the market. Yeah. So this is all it. So hopefully we'll have something coming up sooner to showcase in terms of gameplay, or in terms of some ideas. So we'll keep you posted. Keep following our social media pages. Yeah, we'll have some innovative contests and innovative ways to interact with the community. Yeah, just share it with your uh, channels, share it with your DeFi crowd here, and get more people to get involved in this project. And hopefully we'll have good things to talk about soon. Yeah.
Awesome, Sandesh. That was a very, very nice introduction and explanation about Beezu. For me, as a player of trading card games and also as a DAO member, it's very exciting because, like, I feel that DAOs have power to, to, to make the games decentralized in a way because the decisions are usually made by the centralized team, which is sometimes good, but most of the times players are not satisfied about the decisions, and that's why I think that this concept with DAO and games uh, has a lot of potential, and we're gonna experiment with a bunch of stuff here to find what are the games missing in crypto space and in general these card games or like any other arcade games or multiplayer games, player versus player. So it will be very exciting to definitely work in this environment on Bizu. I think if anyone has any questions and ideas, are free to communicate them.
Yeah, I've got some questions. First of all, I wanted to say like this looks amazing. I'm super excited. I've been following the growth of this project, and I'm like waiting on the edge of my seat for like the next phase to be able to play and get my hands dirty on like a beta or something like that. So super excited, and yeah, bravo for getting this far. I'm curious about you. You mentioned something about a world that you can roam around in. Is that like something that is on the roadmap a little bit further down, or is that a part of the initial launch? And like, is there like what kind of I guess platform, what kind of engine did you use to make this world, or are you planning this world?
Yes. So since we just want to make things different here. We just don't want to just put up a card based game here. And everyone in our discussion, we thought it's good to have a free to roam world wherein you can just interact with few things. Maybe you can build few things. I don't know. We have few ideas, like probably build few things inside this virtual world, and just try to make it as an NFT, or just put it to use. And we are starting with using the Unity game engine here. We're just working on few prototypes already uh, for both this free to roam play, and as well as the NFT card game. And I mean, this would be our priority as of now, but we have more ideas in mind, to make these pets be a, I mean, living thing inside your mobile. Just make it make it like a interactive pet on daily basis. Provide some incentives, or I just want it to look alive. I just want anyone who is having this pet to feel that they really do have a pet, and the pet does have its own, their own thinking part here, just to make you feel, just close to your pet. That this is what I'm just missing these days. The NFTs are just I just one image on your screen, and there's nothing much you can do with it. I just wanted to make it more interactive, and I just want to build a close bond between the owner and the NFT which you plan to buy, and which you plan to take it forward and grow. I mean, and grow with uh, the entire ecosystem here. What we are planning to do.
That's super cool. I've got another question. I don't mean to like monopolize the mic,
No,
but
that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead.
um, so I really like the idea of like strongly tying the game to a DAO. Um, I'm curious, like how you plan to, I guess, manage decisions. I presume like certain DAO votes, and like how one would create a proposal, and then how one might like challenge a proposal? Like, are you planning on using Celeste at all?
Yeah, I mean, we have all these things in mind. We will start with our DAO since it's still start. I mean, we are in a starting phase. Aragon is the go-to place for putting up a DAO, but there are some other alternatives as well now. Now that there are some good products coming out to effectively run a DAO. So yes, we will have some sort of Aragon DAOs kind of a thing where you can put up some proposals and vote, and we're just still thinking on what basis one can vote on this, maybe based on the number of NFTs you hold, or maybe the Nectar tokens. So we are just thinking on a model which is fair enough and doesn't give all the power to the devs to just tweak the system according to their way. Yeah, so we want to balance it out, and also not I mean, and also we can't leave out the devs as well, right? So we want to balance out something here, and we plan to put up a good DAO, which is constantly working to better the product and also introduce more products out of this. Yeah,
Can I ask a question?
sure. Go ahead.
So this is a cute game, right? I have kids, and the question is there going to be like a kids playground within the DAO or within the game for such a beast?
Yeah, why don't I mean, see, this will be a DAO, right? So anybody can push this, and this can be a mini game of sorts, wherein you can just put some mini games on the app place, and to make it interactable, so that maybe kids might enjoy a different type of game. Understand that, right? So that's a possibility, right? We can do it. We'll think about it.
It's hey, ETH isn't the working like the self roaming in the virtual world collecting things, kind of the free range. Wouldn't that be appropriate for kids? When I see kids play Minecraft, that's what they like to do.
Yeah, true. I mean, when we thought of free to roam play, I mean, Minecraft was sitting in all our heads already, because
Right.
Minecraft is the default gold standard for interacting with the world, creating things out of nothing. There are some beautiful things being created on in a Minecraft just with some basic blocks. Just there are only 4 5 blocks of mine. I mean, types of blocks in Minecraft, and I don't know, people have created like huge world. I saw someone who also created a 8-bit, not 8-bit, maybe a 4-bit computer sort of things. People are very innovative when you give them
And
such tools.
not to get ahead of ourselves, I could really see the characters doing super well in educational games as well. And there's some really cool logic games that are based on interchanging parts on little creatures. And I could really see something like that working out with Beezu if that were a direction that somebody wanted to take it.
Absolutely, as I said, this is a DAO, so maybe somebody would want to put a proposal to just create this mini game, and I mean, it's all there for anybody to use this as a platform. We just think of us as we are just providing an SDK here, and put these Bezus to better use of innovative games.
But
Um,
not to interrupt, Luigi doesn't get to make the kids' logic games because Luigi's games are way too hard.
um, sorry to interject. I'm super excited about this and the whole like DAO metaverse concept and co-creating a world and the kind of direction of kind of creating an SDK around the tools and stuff, so that like the DAO can create more content or add more interactivity to these different I guess in-game economy assets and stuff is really cool. I guess one of the big questions for me is how you handle game balance, both like initially and going forward. Because I think for a lot of these systems, what makes it like fun for everybody is that there's a balanced economy over time. And I guess there's a bit like at odds with sort of the scarcity mindset in blockchain around like all of that stuff with the like ongoing like sense of fun and enjoyment that people get because they can like participate down the line. So I guess it seems like in terms of DAO governance, that's going to be potentially one of the big challenges. How do we ensure like in-game balance, but also ensure that like people have like expectations around kind of the long-term utility of the things that they're, I guess, investing in through their participation or their capital or whatever.
True. Yeah. I mean, sometimes, yeah, I mean, you can't be on both sides. I understand that, but I mean, we are thinking of balancing a lot of, I mean, these aspects as well with better tokenomics here. We want the, who we call who likes to keep their pets, for the economy. I mean, the monetary purpose of it. Uh, we want to just cater to that segment as well, and also the other segment who are the fun segment, and maybe who wants to, I mean, what put their free time to use to, I mean, get some more what tokens using the play to earn model here, which is working very well for some games on NFT space.
Yeah, we are still to decide on tokenomics. That's the part that we didn't like still discussed very thoroughly. But in case of balancing in the game, like most of the games have themes for gameplay balancing. For example, in the trading card games, uh, because you have three types of creatures. For example, here. Uh, Sometimes one type can be overpowered by some reason, so there needs to be a beta testing team that is constantly checking the stats of the game and the gameplay, and they need to come up with balanced gameplay. So regarding the game in-game like aspect of this, like I think that there will need to be some teams that are working on balancing in-game balancing. But regarding the tokenomics, we still have things to discuss. But definitely, like we should create some kind of incentives. There will be staking, and also like uh, the more use cases we have for the NFTs, the better for the ecosystem, I guess. It will be kind of really not so easy to find the proper balance there, but it would, for the DAO it should be like easier, because still we have proposals and like we have still different mechanisms to decide about that, and to come to a consensus between the players in the DAO. Hope that answered something of the question, Luke.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like a thing that has like a solid answer. It just seems like one of the more interesting challenges for this space. So I'm excited about the like prospect of like trying to figure that out as a community. But yeah, I don't know. I remember when I was a kid and I got Pokemon Red for the first time and played it all day. And I remember playing like Neopets and stuff. I just think there's a lot of really cool potential for like this sort of like more permanent like ownership economy within like a game like this that can evolve over time. So pretty stoked on the whole concept.
Yeah, definitely. Also, like the possibility to have a merch store with the pets, and the option to get some pets with the points to be like to get them like physically. It's very interesting as well. Like there are some interesting mechanisms that we can use to include in the game, different features, but it will take time for sure. Like for me, at the beginning, it will be the most important thing, the mechanics of the first game, the trading card game, and like how do we set up the DAO? How do we set up everything? That will be the key, the basics, and the smart contract. Already Sanders worked on the random generation of the NFTs. So Boris worked on the parts, each part of those Beezus. The smart contract actually generates it randomly when you mint
Yeah,
an
yeah.
NFT. That was mind blowing for me. That it's like you don't know. Like it's interesting because you don't know what you will get. So it's like a surprise. I mean, it's not something new, but we are looking forward to improve this niche of games. So we will be actively looking what these games are missing, what we can do better, And I think as decentralized game platform, that will be much easier and much better managed than by centralized form of company. And that's my opinion.
What sort of things can people do like today if they want to get more involved with the project? Uh, in various skill sets, right? Like people can contribute to like writing or lore if they're not developers. If they're developers, there's probably some development work. Like, what can people do today to get involved? And like, where should they go? What's the action item? The call to action here? People are excited.
Yeah. I mean, see, there are a lot of things to be done. We are driving multiple things here. So we are always short of people in terms of just managing few things here, managing the project, because we have a couple of different tracks here. There's smart contract. There's a different track. We have the DAO who wants to put up a DAO. There is a different set of deliverables there. Then the design part of it. And I mean, see, as this is a community project, so anybody who has good ideas, they want to pitch in, they want to write the lore, they want to create more designs, or they want to work towards putting up this DAO in a better way or in a faster way. We are always open, because I mean, we just spawned out of One Hive. We have to thank One Hive since beginning, since day one. If I'm the only one person thinking about it, I would not have achieved. I mean, whatever I've done so far, it's all of the people inside One Eye. They're constantly supporting for each and every action, putting up this entire thing. What we've reached so far is also part of One Eye. So we're always open for anybody who wants to contribute and get better things done.
It sounds like a good opportunity to collab with the Garden Swarm on the DAO stuff, because they're kind of getting ready to onboard DAOs to the platform.
Yeah.
Which would be really cool.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think somebody asked like, what we'll be doing. I mean, doing to get this DAO up and running. So there are good products coming out which are alternative for Aragon, and I think Gardens is also one probable thing.
Yeah, I mean, Gardens is on Aragon, but in the back end. Yeah, I think it would be a good fit, and there'd be good opportunities there.
I feel like once we
what
get...
is the timeline?
I think so. I think we have
TBD, right?
I think we have a couple of people now. Here they're expecting 2 weeks.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, see, because we are going in phases, right? So as soon as we have, we have the smart contracts ready. So we have a bit of tweaking and auditing to do. So we might run some mock pre-sales soon, just to see how good are we in getting this up. So probably if this the pre-sale contract and our NFT contract, which is the breeding contract, are perfect enough, I think we can have the token sale launch soon. So that because this is just NFTs, we need not think much about the tokenomics. The tokenomics needs to be thought on basis of the utility tokens, that is a nectar. So we are good for a launch soon, but I just won't give any timelines. But we have the smart contracts. I have just tested myself a bit of it, and I was approached by a few people to just audit it. So I'm just starting that process next week. So hopefully we'll have some good developments going on soon.
Sandesh, I think I heard something about augmented reality. Do you have anything developed for that, or that's a plan for the future?
That's a plan for the future. But going forward, if somebody wants to and just own it, try, or wants to put up this using the in-game design things, anybody can come forward. But we have that in mind. We will have some sort of AR to be used within the game if it's easy enough to finance and get it up and running. I feel it should be possible. It's not rocket science. There are a lot of
Okay, I think I can help you with the 3D stuff. I'm working as a 3D artist, and I can see what you are doing, and I can help you with that.
That would be great. I think some token is going down. I have some alarms in place for few tokens if they go down. I'm not sure if everybody heard this alarm. I don't know.
Limit orders.
I just don't want to. I just don't want to show that. Then people will get scared. Fine. Ready to dump on you guys, huh? For Agave.
That's funny.
Are you using any kind of engine for the augmented reality?
No, not right now. That was just an idea. So we thought our priority is first, get the NFTs ongoing, and then the staking part of it, and the game development is parallelly going on. We have done some. We are just working towards some prototypes using Unity game engine. We started
Okay.
doing some work using some inbuilt Unity models, but then we thought there are not much customizations available if we go in that route. We thought that would not be the right way to get people excited. I think there's one more game coming recently called Mighty Five Pet. They went in that route. They bought some Unity available models, and I'm not sure how they will incorporate customizations to it because it's just a 3D model in place, and it just looks the same. Maybe they'll change the colors or something. So we just left that part, and we thought let's go with our initial designs, like what you see today on the slides.
I will look and try to find the solution for variety to make variety of the designs. We'll probably I'll look at the game and I'll see what you are using. What are the fixed variables that you are building that you are using for building the Beezu character, and I'll try to translate it into 3D world.
Sure. I think we have one
Okay.
wiki which is done. I think I'll fill. We have these details just recently decided. We'll fill in those to that wiki, and probably will I can send it across. No?
Okay.
Great.
Thanks.
So guys, any questions? Or I think we are running good 45 minutes. Okay then I think it's good. Thanks everyone for lending your support as always. And,
Hey, can I ask one last thing before you take off?
Sure.
So, did you post links or something into the forum on this? I haven't looked. I'm just asking a question. Be nice to have a placeholder for where we can find you guys.
I didn't get your question. Links to where?
Links for
To your
for
site
Beezu.
where you're going to be developing stuff. Yeah, so we know where it is.
Yeah, there is one
I
thread
think
on Beezu, which is introduction to Beezu or something like that on OneHive. And we have a Discord as well. Not sure if there is if the server link is there, but definitely we have a Twitter now, Twitter page, Beezu NFT Game. We have a YouTube channel where we will post this event, this video from today, this call, and anything else. If you guys,
we're
there is a
getting
wiki also, which is in.
we're getting a channel on OneHive too, right? Because we're gonna be a swarm on OneHive, so we'll have a channel here too.
Yeah, I mean, we will decide that if it's needed. Definitely, we will have a channel on OneHive's server, like for sure. But yeah, the Discord is also working. So anything, guys, which you think that is needed, we will do it.
Cool.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so thanks for being here. Thank you, Sandesh, for the nice presentation and for explaining Beezu. Hope we will have one more call soon, meeting public meeting like this.